Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to WS Script Tech English channel. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video of Facebook ad series, we are basically going to talk about another very important concept with regards to Facebook ad and also with regards to the concepts of remarketing and retargeting. Yes, guys, in this particular video, we are basically going to talk about Facebook Pixel. So this particular video is introductory video for Facebook Pixel. We are not going in very much detail. We'll be talking only about the definitions and the introduction concepts related to Facebook Pixel and how can we actually implement Facebook Pixel on our website. What are the different ways how our pixel looks like and where we find this pixel in our ad account and how many pixels are there in our ad account, and all these points and concepts related to Facebook Pixel we'll be discussing in this particular video. So in this complete module where we are going to study remarketing, we'll deal with so many videos which will talk about Facebook Pixel, right? So first of all, let me show you what is Facebook Pixel and how it actually looks like. So as you can see on this screen, we have one code over here, and this one is basically the JavaScript code, right? And you can get this code within your ads account. So every ad account, right, no matter if you are having personal ad account or you are having business ad account, no matter what kind of ad account you have, like if you are having personal ad account or if you are having business ad account, for each and every ad account you have one pixel, right? So pixel is nothing, pixel is just a code. As you can see over here, pixel is just a JavaScript code that you have to implement on your website. When I say implement, then what does this actually mean is you have to copy this thing and you have to paste this thing into the head section of your website, and you have to paste this thing into head section of your each and every page on your website, right? So you have to implement this code on each and every page on your website, right? You have to do this thing. Then there are different methods through which you can basically implement this Facebook Pixel code, right? So if we talk about Facebook Pixel, it is of two types, right? And the first one is called as base pixel code, base pixel code, or we also call it as standard pixel code. And then we have other codes which are called as event specific codes, right? Event specific codes. Now, first of all, what we have to do is we have to implement or we have to paste this Facebook Pixels base code on our website, and we have to fire this code on each and every page of our website, right? So we have to implement this base pixel code on each and every page of our website, right? This is what we have to do, right? So this is how our pixel code looks like. And if you will go on the implementation process, and if you will start implementing this code on your website, so as soon as you will start connecting this thing, it will ask you for three different options, right? It will ask you to add your code using partner integration, as you can see over here. And partner integration is basically if you have your website which is powered by Squarespace, WordPress, Shopify, or any other CMS, what you can do is basically you can select this thing, right? And you can select the partners that you can see on this panel, right? You can select that thing and then you can implement your code, right? So this is one thing that you can do. And then you have another method over here which is manually adding pixel code to your website. So they will give you a pixel code like this one, as we have just seen over here. They will give you a pixel code like this one, and then you can directly implement this code on your website, right? So you must have the access of code of your website, and through this thing you can go ahead and implement the pixel on your website. This is what you can do, right? Other method is you can use any tag management software which we will follow, right? So we'll be using GTM, we'll be using Google Tag Manager to implement Facebook Pixel on all the pages of our website. This is again a very important tool, a very handy tool for tracking and setting up different tags on our website. So we will be following GTM throughout this module. Whenever we will require some implementation, tags implementation on our website, we will go ahead with GTM only, right? So in the next video, I will also teach you how can we actually implement GTM on our website first, and afterwards how can we install our Facebook Pixel code on our website using GTM or via GTM, right? Then the third thing or the third option that we can use to install Facebook Pixel on our website is you can email the instructions to your developer, and that developer based on those interactions will install the code on your website, right? So coming over here, I have bifurcated this code as this code contains two things. one is the script part and the another one is no script. So now talking more about Facebook Pixel, what it does is, right, so we have a code, we have Facebook Pixel code over here, and now we have website over here, right? This one is our website and we have different pages on our website. Let's say this one is page 1, this one is page 2, this one is page 3 and this one is page 4. So we are having different pages and so on, right? We will be having different pages like page n, right? So we will be having different pages. Now we have this ad account over here, which is our Facebook ads account, right? This is our Facebook ad account. Now we will get pixel from here, we will extract our pixel from here, and each and every ad account has only one pixel, right? So if your ad account gets disabled, your pixel will also get disabled, right? You will lose access to your pixel, and your pixel basically has very important information. So if you cannot access your pixel, then your all data that your pixel has collected so far will be lost, right? So you have to make sure that you do not lose your ad account, because if your ad account is dead, if this ad account is dead, which means that your pixel is also dead and your all data is gone, right? So you have to make sure that your Facebook account doesn't get disabled, right? And there are other methods also through which you can basically create the backups of Facebook pixel, or you can do things which will help you in creating the backups, right? That those things I will teach you later. But for now, what we have to do is we have to understand what is Facebook Pixel actually, right? So Facebook Pixel is a JavaScript code that we extract from our Facebook ad account, or that our Facebook ad account provides us. And then we have to implement this Facebook Pixel code on our website, right? We have to implement this Facebook Pixel code on our website. And there are different methods. We can do this thing manually, right, using codes, or we can go ahead and use GTM to install. We will be using this particular method. Now what happens is, suppose you are getting different visitors on your website, right? Like there are 100 visitors on page 1, there are 200 visitors on page 2, there are 300 visitors on page 3, and then there are like 50 visitors on page 5, right? And you want to show your ads to these 100 visitors only. You want to target people that okay, I want to create an audience now, and that audience is, the definition of that audience is basically the visitors who visited our page number 1. Now this information, like visitors who visited on page number 1, we want this information as audience, right? We want this information as audience into our this specific ad account. Now how can we actually do this thing? How can we actually create this audience, and how can we import this audience, or how can we actually create this audience into our ad account? By what means? This information which is there with regards to our website, right? This information is of the website. So how can we actually bring information from our website to our Facebook ad account? Now this is done by Facebook Pixel. So Facebook Pixel technically acts as a bridge between this website as well as your Facebook ads account. So whatever information you want, whatever information with regards to the visitors, whatever information with regards to the interaction of those visitors, their interaction with your web pages you want in your ad account, you have to rely on your Facebook Pixel, right? Because it establishes a bridge between your website and ads account, right? So it captures each and every activity which is happening over here on the website, and when it captures that information, that is carried to this Facebook ads account. So your pixel knows that how many people are there, or how many people actually visited page number 1, how many people actually visited page number 2, how many people actually visited 3 and 4 respectively. So your pixel knows each and everything, because it is now connected with your website. It records each and everything. It records specific events also, that okay, how many people have made transactions, how many people only viewed our content, how many people scrolled our page. So it captures each and every activity which is happening on your website, and it sends this data to your ad account. Now you can, from your ad account, you can now create your audience. You can go ahead and create audience, and you can mention, or you can define that audience, that okay, now I want to create an audience of page number 1, like I want to target audience who visited this specific page, wscubetech.com/home, right? So I want to target this audience. Now these 100 people will come into this audience, and now you can show another ad or you can create another campaign and target these kind of audiences. So this is what you can actually do through Facebook Pixel. So without Facebook Pixel, you cannot bring data from your website, or you cannot bring interactions of the users from your website to your ad account. This is why we actually require Facebook Pixel. So Facebook Pixel learns by itself. Facebook Pixel captures the information, and then it sends information to your Facebook account, and according to that information, or based on that information, you can run different campaigns, right? So that is basically called as retargeting. If I want to target these people who have already visited on page number 1, or who have already visited on page number 2, 3 or 4, anyone of our website, or who have interacted in any ways on our website, we can target them. And this is basically the concept of remarketing. So the first thing that we require to create remarketing campaigns, or to run remarketing campaigns on Facebook account or on Facebook, is basically Facebook Pixel code. So we have to extract this code from this particular ad account, and then we have to implement this code on our website through different means. No matter what method you are following to implement this code on your website, the only requirement is that this code must be there on your website to capture all these information, and then this information will be passed to your Facebook ad account, and accordingly you will create your campaigns, accordingly you will act. So this is what Facebook Pixel is made for, and there are other things also that Pixel can do. There are other advanced things also that Pixel can do, but in this particular video we are only understanding the concept behind Facebook Pixel and the integration of Facebook Pixel. So that's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.